I think one of the greatest gaps in our research and treatment protocols is how to deal with the behavioral complications of traumatic brain injury. The whole issue is referred to in the brain injury community as, quote, neurobehavioral problems. I don't think we should call these problems neurobehavioral problems. I think we should call them the behavioral complications of traumatic brain injury. We ought to be empirical and describe them exactly what they are. And there is a hidden epidemic. People don't know that these are consequences of their brain injury, don't oftentimes seek treatment, and they can be very disabling. One of the interesting areas of speculation right now, for which there's no good data, but people are speculating, is that PTSD in our wounded warriors, for example, from the Second World War, that was effectively managed for the last several decades. There's now growing speculation without good data that might come back, that it might come back as we get older. So the best treatment for these behavioral complications is, to the extent as possible, prevention of them. To the extent you can't prevent them, early intervention is necessary. But the fact of the matter is the DoD and the VA systems have in place all kinds of resources for our veterans. And unfortunately, they're not taking advantage of those resources as much as they could be taking care of them in some instances. So what are the barriers to access to care by way of the VA system, and how to get over the stigma that people have and let them understand they don't have to be depressed their whole lives, that there are treatments for that, are ways to help them in the short run as well as in the long run.